Well, nice music, and it has the Exilium leitmotif. Didn't expect that at all. Huh? I think I like it better than the the part 1 Antiparallel lobby music. But it's always because of the guitars and the maybe. No, I don't know. Hello, hi. It is I, Equinox Eterna. Welcome to Antiparallel Part 2. I wanted to do it. I really wanted to do this yesterday, but something happened in my street, and a lot of things died, but not the electronic things died, but not the light electricity, and it was just a clusterfuck. Just they came to fix it. The internet provider came to fix it today while I was sleeping, and I sleep like 4 hours only, and yes, shit happens. Oh, and the cursed first the first 10 minutes of the stream, it's over. It's so over. Okay, let me put this on Twitter because before I forget, so someone can maybe join. I don't know. There it is. There we go. Okay. So, what's new? Yesterday, with my phone data, the only thing that I was able to do was my dailies and the most important part of all, the voucher for Helen skin. That's the only thing that I wanted to do, and it happened. Yay! Where was it? Huh? Wait. Nothing is happening! Nope, not a weapon. The leg, maybe at max. Oop. On the back. There it is. Whee! There we go. Now I'm blessed. Headbutts and all. Let's go. Let's pull for Phaetusa. What is it? Recruitment. Sadly, I don't have the coins for the skin. But you know what I have? Pulse for Alba. It's not for Phaetusa, sadly, because yeah, I like her, but she's only a half. Another. But why are the Vajagas with swords? What happened to the Vajagas? Why are they using swords now? Okay. That's fun as hell though. Phaetusa first. 71 access and no 50-50. Let's go. Ha! Nothing. Pa! Purple. Stage King. Choripan. AQBC 191. Cheetah. Retire things. Nothing. Okay, let's keep going. We are 10 pulls. Come on. Ha! Wait. There we go. VPR, OTS, VPR, purple VPR. That goes to the recycling machine immediately. Whoop. Next, 51. How many pulls do I have here? 114, something like that. Probably. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ha! Nothing. Graythorn, retire hair. Kurolik-chan. Sportivo, Nemesis, Robinson, OTS 14, Pecheneg. Nothing. Yeah, 41. It should be. At this point, it should start increasing the probabilities for the elite dolls, right? 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 Yes, my link. Check that. Model arm. Another one. Fuck! I have Mosin maxed. I already have Mosin maxed. I love her, but I have her maxed already. Why you have to spook me like this? Well, at least it was at 40. It wasn't that much, right? Right? And the first pulls. Well, 73. Let's continue. This is a normal one. Come on, come on. Door. Nagant. Retired. A Grayson, a normal Grayson. Oh. Curva BPR. If someone knows Polish or some Slavic language, they're probably gonna be worried because I keep saying curva like that. Model Alpha, QVC 191, OTS 14, Model Alpha, BPR 12, Anagant, Grayson, Curva, MP7H1, Pecheneg Speed. Absolute misery, man. Come on. Come on! Ha! Retired Grayson, retired. Nagan, thank you, but nah. MP7, H1, Grayson, Robinson Modular Rifle. 43. Come on, Phaetusa, come home. Man. Nothing. I don't want to skip it. The whole pool. I'm gonna skip the doll animations because I already know them, but I don't want to skip the whole pool. So 2 dolls. Come on. God damn it. Model Alpha. Well, at least there were two. This should be it, right? Yeah. Come on, Mei-Ling. Show me the goods. Crawling, not you. The other sword girl. Who's the voice actor? The teacher from Oregairu, right? Well, at least it was a fruitful pull, this last one. A lot of pieces. That's great. How many Doritos do I have? Shop! Shop, shop. 57 pulls in Doritos. Nice. Now, let's pull for Alba. That is a lot. And the only thing that I want is AK-12. Next patch is probably gonna be Basti or Liushi. If it's Liushi, then I'm fucked. If it's Basti, then I don't care. So, go! Alba! Alba time! Nikonova 94, BPR 12. Model Arm. Shark Punch Shot. Nice. Well, two, I guess, I suppose. Nothing. Right? Come on, Mei-Ling. Nope. 4, 5, 6. Minimum. Freaking awful, man. Come on, Alba! Model Alpha, not even an Nova, man. Stechkin, Nikon retired, Nikon Nova 94. There's 30 pulls here. Come on! Man. Retired. Krolik, Bunny, Unyui, Nagat. Well, this is better than the cursed minimum rolls. At least. So, come on. For fucking sake. Alba! Where is my Alba? Do I have something here? Oh, 3. I'm trusting Nixie's and my wish to you. What is this? It's been a while since I last contacted you. Strictly speaking, this letter was gently written by Nixie and me. But you know how Nixie is, which is I'm doing it on her behalf. Nixie? Scavenger? I'm terribly sorry for the havoc Nixie caused in the doll community earlier and the trouble she caused everyone. Although everyone except Nixie and me, I feel guilty about the mistakes of the past and just can't despise them. Plus, while Nix might appear proud and impatient, this is really an away at her. So we prepared a little gift for you together as a token of apology. Apparently this is a form of good manners in human society. So please accept it, otherwise Nixie won't be able to forgive herself. Apology aside, there's something I was curious about. It seems everyone in the doll community trusts you deeply, so I wonder, what kind of person are you who can make all these dolls with all these different experiences, personalities, lower their guard and devote themselves to you? What do you like? What do you hate? Isn't it tired to have to live up to so many people's expectations? Ah, pardon me, I always get carried away when it comes to humans. Still, please don't feel fooled by how Nixie likes talking to. The truth is, she's curious about you too. In any case, I hope we can continue talking to each other as friends. Naturally, it's not just for the community's sake, but also for me and Nixie to understand you better. We'll be counting on you going forward, Commander. Oh, Phaetusa so cute. I know. Boom. Boom. Waste it all! Come on! Alva! Fuck! Man! Man! Really? How many do I have? Was 83 something, right? I'm gonna buy 10. And pull. Finally. I'm not gonna go away without Alva. Ha! Let's go. Alva B3. Let's freaking go. What is she gonna do? My team? The fitting room. Fortification here. The effectiveness of shield applied by all units is increased by 50%. Increased by 1% for every 1,000 points that shield value this unit has. After the hold is attacked, applies 1 stack of frozen. Okay, Brumal barrier. Critical damage dealt is increased by 1% for every 1,000 points of shield value the unit has. Okay, that's nice. A little bit better off. Okay, it scales with Alva's attack. Well, that's good. It depends on what the next batch is gonna be, so if I spend for another Alva or if I just die. So for now, let me look at something and I'll come back fast to start Antiparallel Part 2. The Tomato King arc. I'll come back in a sec. Volví. I'm back. Hello, hi. Yeah, I have to level up Phaetusa, I forgot. Wait. Helen? Oh yeah, she has accessories. I forgot about that. It's not necessary to change. These are hot, of course, but I don't have the coins to change it. And this is great. Leave anyway. I don't have them. I'm broke as hell. There she is. Ryoka Yusuki. Yep, she is the Yoregairu teacher. Imprint ID Grayson. Dual DSI 9. Huh? What? Dual DSI 8. And that's a Sanviseri, right? SSD 62D. Yep, looks like that. Only Leva has that. I always get whiplash by Lewis because in Garnet she's so her voice is so breezy, as calls it, breezy and ASMR. But here she's too cute. What the hell happened? Not even this one. SSD. Wait. Do I have anyone who is not a IOP manufacturer? 62G as the cup. Nope. IOP. Oh yeah. CSD 09B4M. Analba, what Salva? Tell me. CSD 09B4M. It is the same model, but well, obviously. Boy, Mastina has different calibrations. Ulrid, what is Ulrid? Oh, she's SD. I am that I'm straying away from my past. Nice. I want a skin, but I don't have money, not coins. I don't know if it's just me or I just saw blur. Level 50. Level 60 maximum. Yay. Well, when she changes the intonation from Phaetusa to scavenger or whatever you call it in English, in global, just then you can feel it that she is the Origairu teacher. Okay, little Helix. Let's see, what do we have here? At least I have Ulrid's blade. Nice. When Confecta's index reaches 0 point, damage dealt for the round is increased by 10%. Nice. the first time Blade Resonance reaches its maximum number of stacks, Phaetusa critical rate. Critical rate is not that good, I guess. At the start of the turn, applies lazy lighting 1 to all enemy units on the battlefield for 1 turn. This effect can trigger up to 1 time every 2 turns. The damage if the attacker uses a blade take an additional instance of damage equal to 30% of the original damage. Consider that the debuff cannot be cleansed. That's great. More damage. This game is do more damage with whatever you can have, you can grab from the kit. When an active attack only hits you an enemy unit, damage dealt to it is increased by 15%. That's for bossing. Each stack of blade resonance fusion recovers HP. For one sword action, cleanses one buff. After using the skill of right trap, gains 6 stacks of extra movement. This is a weird looking icon right there. Someone in Mega Team, when drawing this icon, just said, "Easy there, easy there. We don't want to make any statement. Easy there," and they added the squares just to. Before super action resolves, cleans one buff from the target. Okay, this is like Shungyu. The Shungyu skill. Okay, now give me this one. Next one on the super action cleanser. Pop. Pop, pop. And these are the affinity keys. Yeah, I don't have them yet. Okay, retired Grayson. I saw this one. Grayson, corrosive damage dealt by the ultimate skill is increased by 10%. I'm gonna put this on her and use it only when Ulrich is not on the camp. I mean, when Ulrich is in the camp with her. Attachments, do I have better attachments? That's nice. Ulrich attachment. Come on. You can do this to me. Come on. For freaking sake. Really? Man, really? I suppose. No, this one. God damn it. Physical? No. Oh, at least I have some for this one. Corrosion. Oh. Wait, no. Corrosion boost. Yeah, this is better. Attack. Crit rate. This was change. Attack boost, crit rate. I think we can live without that much crit rate. Right? Calibrate. Let's put a little bit of this to pump up the jam. Nope. The pass. Yeah, this one is better. It's not the best, of course, but 130. Oh, okay. Nothing to lose here. Calibrate. Bam. For fucking sake, man! Why? Why? This is today wasn't a lucky day. This patch is not a lucky patch. At least I got Alba. I didn't fail the 50-50. Oh, this is awful, but it's better than hanging on that 20%. Come on, 2 attack boosts. 70 and 80. Bruh. 90 and... this is sad. This is no longer fun. This is just sad. Well, this is at least over 100. Do I have enough? Yeah, I have enough. I have more than enough. I have too many. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Commissions. Here. Income. Come on, 95. This is cut time. Go. Hair. Nothing. Nothing. An OTS. Another hair. Nice. Pechenev. 2. Nothing. An OTS. This is a BPR. Okay. Yeah. Nothing. Not cut. No cut. Really, man, bro. Yeah. Gotta. I'm gonna rip my jaw apart away from my body and throw it into the middle of a lake. Okay, let's start with Antiparallel then. If this was as awful as the gacha always is. Let's start with Antiparallel part 2. There are cuts in the Suchero coffee. And I don't have any more pulls on this event. Only for the patch. Well. What was it? Mosin Spook at 30. Then Phaetusa at 60 or 70. And then 70 for Alba. That's like almost 200 pulls this patch. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. No, not happy at all. And why is Bluesphere here? A long ray of hope remains. The flowers will blossom on the barren land. Desolate blossom. Why are you here? In the ops room, doors gather silently in a circle around me. I prop my face up with both hands as I sit in my chair. My fingers squeeze against my forehead as I try to ease the anguish. In front of me lies an old backup communicator. Its red indicator light is flickering dimly. Encrypted channel, single use key. This has gone on for a while, but there is nothing I can do other than wait. That is, until the flickering light suddenly goes out. I let out a long sigh, but relief doesn't find me the way it usually does. Mr. Kruger? The communicator crackles with a static indicating a rather unstable signal. A few seconds later, despite broken and intermittent, the familiar voice manages to come through. It's me, Kenjiro Suda, my goat. Long story short, Commander, this line is secure. Insecure. We don't have much time. How's Colin? Paying no mind to his warning, I immediately posed the question that has been gnawing at me. She's fine. She might need to undergo an internal review, but it shouldn't be a big deal. The problem is with you, Commander. You're not out of the woods yet. Listen carefully to what I'm about to say. Do not miss a single word. Kruger wastes no time and courtesy before continuing, not even time for me to respond. Thankfully, Grossa reacts immediately and starts noting down Kruger's concise instructions on how can we shake off or pursue her, break through the encirclement, and even notifies us which areas are under tighter surveillance. Essentially, he reveals to me almost everything within his authority. If Kalina got herself investigated by for simply contacting me, then what Kruger's doing right now is without question. Mr. Kruger. You can call him daddy or father-in-law already. He won't mind. He doesn't even spare me the time to stop him. He's already finished talking before I even realize. That's all I know. You got it done, right? Ah, my nose! And that's all I know. You got it done, right? Yes. Thank you. You didn't have to do so much for me. On the contrary, Commander. I've done far too little. Father! His voice has lost that urgency from before, sounding much calmer after gaining some of his usual composure. Probably because he has successfully passed on the information he considered most critical. But without that urgency to mask it, I can also sense a heaviness typical of him. After a brief silence, Kruger continues in a quiet tone. There are things I need to clear up. All these years, I've been making compromises for what I believe was the safe path. Looking back, that path might not have led people to where they actually want to go. And I shouldn't have let you keep going in circles like that. The signal fluctuates once more as the static grows louder. Like you said before, a path built on a wrong foundation can never lead to a right destination. I've taken that to heart. Keep moving forward. Don't let the present stay your feet. Go do what you believe is right. I understand. Thank you for everything you have done for us and for all the borders you have carried over the years. I'll find the right path forward. Once we are in the clear, I'll report back to you. Please take care of yourself as well. Alright. Take care. Beep. The call ends. I rub my eyes and wave my hand. You have... You know what? Forget it. You can't be bothered by saying something stupid like anyone who wants to leave can go now. I will have punched you in the face if you really say that. That's one of my wives. Return to your posts. Grossa, you stay behind. While all the dolls look worried, they follow my order and disperse, leaving only Grossa in the room. Commander. Grossa gives me an unsettled look, as if hesitant to voice her concern. Don't worry, I trust Mr. Kruger. If he says it's fine, then it should be fine. Although, we probably won't be able to get in touch with him this easily anymore. That's not what I'm worried about. I sighed. I know. Her gaze remains fixated on my face, as if waiting for a proper answer. With Mr. Kruger's situation now beyond us, we need to get our own problems sorted out. In other words, how we are going to survive from here on out. At this point, all the green zones are definitely off limits. While we can escape the pursuit using the information Mr. Kruger provided us, what about after that? Hide. We only have a chance if we remain hidden. So about the almost transponder code and slip around the edge of the encirclement. We'll hit for an unadministered zone. I cannot English. I'm still worried. Will the patrol intervals leave us with enough time to slip through? Wait, give me a second. Wah! My nose! I'm still worried. With the patrol intervals leave us with enough time to sleep through? The terrain here, the terrain there is difficult to navigate through. Mr. Krieger might have overestimated our speed. Don't worry, I'm keeping track myself. If we make the crossing in under 3 hours, we can avoid alerting the patrols. What about the supplies? We won't last long with all the trade routes cut off. I still have some favors with a few underground brokers and some scavengers I can call in. Let's settle with small deals for now. Exchange for common ammunition, filters, and universal repair parts. And make sure to avoid large transactions. They are too conspicuous. I gotta screen the contact list first. We need to approach them with more vigilance now. But considering the outpost maintenance and operating needs, we might need a temporary outpost. I know, but that's in the long term. We'll worry about that later. Getting the Elmo off the radar won't be an easy task, even if we jump the sensor through electronic warfare. Physically hiding it is still... I shake my head. There's got to be ways. Underground markets, hidden settlements, even Jagger camps, any of those may provide some cover. Even if not for evading pursuers, we still need something concrete to stand on. There's no way around it if we want to build any kind of influence. Building influence. Rosa's side's looking a little helpless. So it has really come down to this, hasn't it? If I had any fantasies left before, they have been shattered now. The life I once hoped for never truly existed. No peace, no quiet. We all have to do it ourselves, but not everything at once. With one bite at a time, one step at a time. Understood. First we get out of this encirclement, and then we find a temporary outpost. Continue working with those brokers we needed, but only after we have cleared them of any suspicions. Then we can offer technical expertise on limited projects, but with goods and not currency, not long-term guarantees, no maintenance logs, no jobs outside of designated dates. Leave as few footprints as possible. Roger that. I'll draft the route and come up with new encryption keys. I'll get back to you in 30 minutes. Alright. Beep beep. It's waking up to ash and dust. Ah! I snap out of my thoughts. Commander, it's Ulrid. Oh, my wife. Wife is calling. Patch her through. After hearing Ulrid's request, I frown thoughtfully. Hey, she's in the Elmo, she's not even on just a call, yay! I know it's a shameless request, I know. If you want to ask that, we can get going to one of the rooms, or maybe here, even if you don't mind. But... what am I saying? I know it's a shameless request. I'm not gonna say it again, but right now the community really needs your help, Commander. No, there's nothing shameless about it. If anything, the community has helped us many more times, so it's only right for us to return the favor when you need it. It's just... I've heard a lot about the doll community from Somi and Grossa. From what I understood, things have been pretty okay. So now, what's causing the problem? She's so cute. Ulrid sides. The reason the doll community is survived for so long is largely thanks to our small scale. We number fewer than 100 dolls. It's not that hard to get by as long as we forego improving on non-essentials or quality of life. But at the same time, our small scale means we can be self-sufficient in many things. We can handle small everyday tasks, but for bigger matters, we just can't accomplish them on our own. This issue wouldn't have become so apparent if not for several recent incidents that accelerated the process. To be entirely honest, without outside help, the doll community collapse is only a matter of time. Yeah. Especially when you have some rampant factions going crazy in the wastelands, like Mangi being sent from whatever suicidal mission they send them, and or Paradius has to get another base, or the Jaggers, or the Elites, or holy hell, how are you still alive? To be entirely honest, okay, again. Had it not come to this point, I would have come to you. In fact, I'm not even sure if others in the community have fully grasped the situation. They might what, sit on a fence instead of voting? They might what, abstain? They might be unwilling to accept your help. What? How does that make any sense? You're the ones asking for help. And then you turn around and say they might be unwilling? Are you even hearing yourself? Colne, please don't be rude with my wife. Besides, we are currently... Colne. Cálmate, choripán. It's alright. This is the commander. It's alright, Colne. I understand what all that means. I nod. Anyway, let me get straight to my response. First of all, I'm glad to help you out. However, what happened now? Just as we are about to discuss where to find the balance, an explosion erupts outside the door. What's happening? Sound is distant, but I can tell it came from onboard the Elmo. What was that? No, Commander! What? She went berserk! Who? She? Who? That one! The Syrian doll! Right, we still have Lucifer on the Elmo. I forgot about that. It's Lucifer, Blind Balls. She broke free! Looks like there's no time for chit-chat anymore. Wasn't Deer gonna... What the hell is Deer doing? Huh? Oh wait, yeah, we are supposedly a terrorist organization, so I'll give you as much support as I can, so please give me the order, Commander. We can start with all read me and who and the... Oh, she's Half-Life. Ta-da! Half-Life, you say? I can... Pam. Boof here. Nice. Boof. Let's boof all it, so she doesn't get damaged in case of anything. Holy! Ah, fuck! Can I? Oh, the wooden scholar is going to intercept. Fuck! Not bad enough. Nice. No. What? Oh. One shot, not even. I didn't even need to wait for Ross Echo. Nice. After a fierce battle, we ultimately managed to get the Berserk Blue Suit under control again. Troublesome as ever. Third generation dolls really are on a whole new level. But I see that Task Force Defy is also nothing to scoff at. Oh yeah, we have Defy. Telmo. Yay! Another wife. Well, not on Igla's level, she's certainly a formidable adversary as well. Right. Alba and Boymastena fought Igla, and they didn't lose. However, Klukai, with all of 404, Team A at least, they fought Blue Sphere, and they were annihilated. So this is the power scaling. One Alba is better than one Klukai, than one entire 404. Probably even both Squad A and Squad B combined. Maybe. Wife. Our effort to stop her might have caused some damage to the Elmo. I hope it won't cause any issues. Well, now we have the stuff to repair. Don't worry about this, is what I would like to say, but it may actually be a bit of a problem. The radiation shielding system is damaged. Please put on a protective suit immediately, Commander. Put one on poor Mailing first. Don't panic, make sure Mailing is safe first. There are no other humans around anyway. Yep, Mailing is not half immune. Not like the Commander, not like whatever happened to the Commander. There are no other humans. There are no other humans around anyway. But I'll put one on. Don't worry. I just have resistance. Don't you worry. That blue butterfly that's flying around the Elmo is not gonna let me die. Not soon, at least. Seeing to concern on Grossa's face, I can only reassure her before turning to the others. How did Blue Sphere suddenly reactivate? I done a preliminary check and I'm still eliminating possibilities. It seems that being in proximity of Melanie and Helena may have catalyzed the volume cells inside her body. Even quarantining her into the cryo preservation chamber won't do the job, because the room holding the chamber will need new shielding materials. I'll place an order shortly. What about the damage? Can it be repaired? Other issues aside, we need to bring the shielding back online ASAP. My link can stay in a protective suit 24/7. And you can... well... we have all the key components, but the repairs will take several days. For the time being, the Elmo won't be properly shielded from radiation. Then we'll have to find somewhere else that is safe. Can't imagine any green zone letting us in at this point. I have an idea! Somi? Let's hear about Somi. You can stay at the community in the meantime. You just want to take the commander to your bed. The thermal plants got backup CVRN shelters with proper shielding. The environment there is much safer. And we can also take this opportunity to finalize your assistance plan from earlier. We'll respond for a moment before nodding. I agree. We were planning to request your help anyway. Now that the Elmo also needs some breathing room to recover, this should be a win-win situation. I'm fine with that. But let's set one thing straight beforehand. If your companions are willing to accept our involvement, let's not force a result that will put any of us in a difficult spot. Do you know what you can do to to make them agree, put every of the willing Tiddles in a line, of the not Tiddles, the dolls, the Dollistan dolls in a line, the ones that agree, and give them a hug and a headbutt, and make all of the reticent ones watch them melt in a cheek and blessed hug. That's all you have to do. And maybe you get on the line to Ulrich. You look like you need some hugs and headbutts. If your companions are willing to accept our involvement, let's not force a result that will put any of us in a difficult spot. I'll make sure to communicate with them and explain the situation thoroughly. I will convince everyone in the community that this is a cooperation and not an intrusion. Even if you decide to stay out of our matters for now, the Doll community will not leave our benefactor to wither away in radiation. That is our dutiful obligation. She's so chivalrous. I want to plant a kiss right between this, right in this gap. Maybe two. One over the line, one under the line. Exactly. At the very least, we should settle the commander and anyone who needs protection first. The rest can wait. I'll consult with Mei-Ling and get a repair checklist, prioritizing on restoring the radiation shielding. As for personal station at the temporary site, keep your boots light. Alright. I'll go coordinate with in the community now and get them ready to receive your checklist. Thank you for cooperating with me, Commander? Something like that? It's alright, we're just giving each other a helping hand. If anything, I may be the one getting the most out of this. Let's move. First we make sure everyone's settled, then we talk about how to get this whole situation back on track. You know, there's a manga page that I follow, and I have been reading one of the funniest, stupidest 4 comma? It's not a 4 comma, it's 2-3 pages per chapter. So yeah, it's the guy who is transported to a 1 to 42 male-female rate dimension, parallel world, blah 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 blah, and the idea of lining every doll for a hug from the commander and watch them melt and blue screen. It's amazing. Today, that's how you make a human-phobic doll circuit their way into being a human fetishist. Human-phobic. Did I say robophobic? What? I don't know. Night sky falls from the shattered dome. Winds blow past the collapsed beams, carrying faint static noises. Dolls sit around a makeshift platform with very few light sources as every lamp flickers faintly. Ulrich stands at the center of the platform. Behind her is a curtain repaired with countless patches. Her fist tightens, then relaxes. Her gaze slowly glances over every familiar face. Ulrich lets out a prolonged sigh. She rarely gathers everyone around like this. No matter how many times she has done it, public speaking still does not come naturally to her. But this time, this is something that she has to do. Everyone, my fellow companions. At her first word, the buzzing crowd immediately falls silent. The dolls raise their heads and look at her with curious eyes. Tonight, I gathered everyone because there's something I need to tell you. I got a boyfriend. and it's a human. We must make a decision. It will not be an easy one, but it will be necessary. She pauses briefly. Her voice is not too loud, but clear nonetheless, like a stone dropped into still water. Everyone here should already know about the owner of the Elmo, that human commander. After carefully consideration and confirmation, I have decided to formally invite him to join the dog community. Chan chan chan. What? To join us? You're kidding! Please remain calm. I have not yet finished. Like always, we will hold a vote, and the final decision will depend on the result. However, before the voting begins, there are a few things I want to say. Ulrich takes a deep breath. If we ignore the fact that he is a human, the commander is, to us, a unique individual. While some within this community have followed him in ages past, most of us, like me, have known him only a short time, yet we have already fought together many times. Recently, he had become a fugitive banded by the UNC, and his vehicle has been damaged during an accident. Meanwhile, the community is under strain. We lack the manpower to handle it all, and recent incidents have left everyone exhausted. Yep. We need a place to stay, you need manpower and firepower. And some hugs. I can provide them. Now, both we and the commander have reached a point where we could both use someone else helping him. She raises her hand, gesturing towards the scattered residential blocks, warehouses, and pipelines. My proposal is this: we temporarily accept the commander and his companions here at the thermal plant, and we provide them with protection within our capabilities. At the same time, they will offer us their assistance, technical expertise, trade connections, and essentially security operations. We'll be the ones setting the terms, we'll be the ones drawing the boundaries, we'll be the ones overseeing the whole collaboration. This is a cooperation, not submission. We stand together, not bowing to anyone. Oh, you will be bowing. You will be bowing. Not in the way you are afraid to, but you will be bowing. Whispers flame up through the crowd. Ulrich does not avoid their gaze. Instead, she steps forward, head voice now sounding even steadier. I know our past. I know what the word human means to many of you. I share those very concerns you might be having right now. Will we be changed? We will lose the equality we fought so hard to obtain? I firmly believe the answer is no. This place's rule will not change for any human. Our shelter is temporary and can be ended at any time. Their activities will be restricted with critical systems isolated. All cooperation will be recorded, traceable, and subject to veto. She takes another deep breath. We are not handing over the keys to our doors. We are opening them to new possibilities. Any takeover will be rejected. All will still be done via voting, and all changes will occur in full view of everyone. As long as we continue to trust one another, the community will not be taken by anyone. No one, including me. The wind blows from above, pressing her words into every listener's ears. She looks toward the faces marked by past wounds, hesitation flickering within them. For a moment, her gaze softens. And one last thing. I humbly ask you to allow me the power to decide. I give the whole community the chance to reach out for that helping hand. If we wish to survive, we can cover in darkness and grasp for every breath. We must let the fresh air from outside in. She lowers her head and bows. Thank you all. In favor. That's the final one. What's the result? Extremely close. with a 4-vote margin. And those happens to be all read yours, mine, and Litera's. But Basilde was one of the most reticent ones, and she is also once the Shigikan. I almost said also the yeah, the rest is 50-50 split. The result is all that matters. Zombie. At least I have an answer for the commander now. 50-50ers. See, thanks, Seaters. The light behind Ulrich's eyes flickers, yet her expression does not relax. Resolve before her weighs on her chest like a stone. The whole community has never had a poll this evenly divided before. Although what passed, I'm afraid approving it right away might sow the seeds for the conflicts down the line. What does that mean? It means that even though the vote technically passed, a significant portion of the community is against it, and that divide is now clearly highlighted. If handled poorly, it might even split the community apart. And so it's wise for us to avoid further actions that could raise tensions. It's a little unfair for the commander, but the stability of the whole community comes first. Saying all it like this, Lidra's concern deepens as she begins curving rapidly. Alright, I think we can continue like this. Yep, democracy is not working if you let the botlets vote like that. Democracy is not working. Democracy never works, actually. For the reasons. Go consult the bell chart. What do you mean? It's not about the votes or the rules. I mean you've written all the duties yourself, yet you want to step up to lead. She's calling you a coward. She is fixed in place by Littera's gaze, her eyes shifting away. Littera is calling you a coward, Ulrich. Go to the Delmo and fuck that commander. I know, but the solving problems through voting is the code we set for the community. It exists to uphold equality and stability for all, but now... Littera raises her pen as it moves around the paper again. I'm not asking you to discard equality. However, relying solely on the result of a vote will only make us slow and too frail to face a two-sided world. Some of our companions are not mature enough to make sound judgments. Their past experiences prevent them from making rational assessments. And frankly, they are not in the minority. They simply cannot handle critical decisions. See, Littera is also calling them a botlet. Calling them botlets. You're a leader. Because of you, the whole community has transformed from a few scattered individuals into what it is today. Your openness and belief in equality are your strengths, but they shouldn't shackle you. Becoming a leader and upholding equality are not contradictory goals. Mr. Commander this time, but what about this time? We can hide behind walls forever. If we want to survive, working with the outside world is inevitable. If we allow every opportunity to be squandered like this, it's like cutting our lifelines with our own hands. I believe everyone will come to understand. As long as the decision ultimately benefits the community, it's worth raising your head above the water and taking on the responsibility for making the decision. She writes her final words and hands over the piece of paper, her gaze unwavering. Do you think so? Ulrich? Basilda scratches her head. I'm with Littera on this. Not for any particular reason, but after everything. Our situation is pretty dire. It might be a little difficult for us to pull through this one alone. Alright. Look, Basilda's the live experience talking and live recent experience talking. She wasn't a fighter. She got upgraded to a fighter, but that also meant that you got one more fighter. Only one. And just a fighter. However, if you let the commander join, that's not just one fighter. If you consider one fighter at the level of Matilde, that would be Golfne, to be fair. To be fair to both of them. And just imagine the difference between Golfne and the Defy squad together. Just think at what they can do to the elites. See what they did to the Mangi. Give me some time to reflect on it. It's too early to make a verdict. Even if we are to work with the outside, how we are going to do it and to what extent remains a question. Ulrich hesitates again. After a short while, she raises her head and looks at Somi and Matilda. In any case, I will take my time to think through this carefully. Let's focus on the present for now. Somi, Matilda, go inform everyone of the result. And do your best to calm those who might get a little agitated. Don't let them get into a fight. I will discuss it further with Lizara. Okay. After the two leave, Ulrich slowly exhales. She clenches her fist and relaxes again. The dejection in her eyes flashes by for a brief moment before being suppressed again. I'm sorry. My speech wasn't very convincing after all. Wait, the Shemnai isn't voting? And Lota, who is also part of your squad, isn't voting either? Well, they might be voting, but they are not considered part of the... Well, Dushemnaya might be at the Elmo. But Lota, what's with Lota? Where is Lota? Where's Lota? Is he alright? Is she safe? You're realizing that makes me doubt myself. Perhaps I'm not a trustworthy leader to them as I thought. Litera turns to a fresh page on her notebook and writes a short line. You have done a great job already. You served some headbutts, Ulrich. Well, now that the decision has been made, let's go find her. Litera blinks. I thought you already informed her. Ulrich looks at the line and shakes her head. I did contact her beforehand, but she was busy with something else. She only called me back today to say she's available. I couldn't delay our plans just for her. So I moved forward with about first. I just noticed that Lidra has a little eraser on her pen. Cute. Lidra nods. In any case, let's go. No matter what, we must talk to her face to face. Within the massive thermal power plant, only a very small portion has been occupied and put into use by the Tidal community. As Ulrich and Litera leave the community, their steps remain confident as they tread through unexplored sectors. Do you think she will agree? I hope she will, but if she's against it, then I will have no choice but to proceed regardless. John Basilda were right. To make it more dramatic, one could say this is a reform for the other community. But in reality, it's just us and the Elmo helping each other out. In fact, we might even be the ones who need them more. Good to hear you have already come to terms with it. But haven't you always said you must avoid becoming her enemy? We share the same living space, and both wield might that can easily cause harm. Meaningless confrontation will only result in meaningless losses. The whole community was established with everyone's survival in mind, so it's only natural to avoid conflict whenever possible. As for this matter, it would be best if we could gain her understanding, but if not, I still can forfeit the opportunity. This is my way of repaying the commander and taking responsibility for the community. I guess you're right. As long as her existence remains a secret and nobody bothers her, she probably doesn't have a reason to refuse. Wait. Oh no. A sudden alarm rings out before Lidra can finish writing that sentence. The two halt instantly, standing back to back as they draw their weapons and scan the surroundings. This power plant is giving me PTSD because with my friends I played GFL2 and the freaking power plant is hurts a lot. Amidst the sudden alarm, numerous defense automatons emerge from the shadows of the thermal plant. I see. This is what it's been up to these past few days. Her hobby is setting such a bad taste as ever. We should clean this up before anyone else notices. What is Scholar? Fertilizer Scholar, Irrigation Scholar. Shall we put our little new friend to use? She looks small. She's Alba sized. She's Alba sized. That's small. Well, compared to Ulrid and Helen. She's smaller than Alba. A little bit. Well, Helen is massive in every way possible. There we go. Goes with the rain. Yes, one stack of blade resonance applies. Lazy rating 1 to all enemies. Phaetusa against extra command. I do need 3 synchrony level 1. For each instance of melee damage dealt, gains 1 point of confectance index. This effect can trigger up to 3 times per turn. When an enemy unit within range takes AoE attack from an allied unit, Phaetusa performs support action against the enemy unit 1 time, dealing AoE melee corrosive damage. Gets it. 1 point of stability damage. This effect can trigger up to 3 times per turn after using the active skill Override Trap. Phaetusa can use Synchrony. After using Synchrony, she gains Reversion and extra command. This effect can trigger up to 1 time per battle. Conditions not met. What is Reversion? At the end of the action, Phaetusa reverts to her state when she gained that effect, including all stat values, effect stacks, and effect remaining duration. Cannot be cleansed. So, if I do this, I hit almost everyone. Except that fertilizer is cooler up there in the back. Virgil. Scholar. Let's go. 1. Can I hit? Yeah. Pa. 6 out of 8. Fertilizer Scholar I can reach with Helen, yeah? Can I? These are short things. Impossible, so I can jump them. It's probably like this one, right? Half body cover, short things like this one. So we can just jump over here. Boom. And hit this one. Clank. And obliterate this one with a ball of ice. Ah, my nose. Whoosh. A sharp arrowhead rides the wind and pierces through, right through the marionette doll's core. Its massive mechanical body collapses with a thunderous thud, and also as all the haphazardly attached parts scatter across the ground. That still only counts as one. Come on, I wasn't even counting. And you shouldn't be, sir. I know, but she definitely will be. Lytra smiles, seemingly not bothered by the sudden ambush at all. The defeated defense automatons around them have already been retrieved during the battle. Despite the chaotic action, little trace of the fight remains by the end of it. Even the bullet holes littering the scene will likely be gone the next time all the others visit this place. Let's get moving. Walking past the battlefield, Ulrich leader and reach a passage leading to the underground. While little visibility the thermal plant had noticeably worsened once they head into the underground sectors. While the corridors are filled with lighting fixtures, most of them are switched off for reasons unknown. Fortunately, that doesn't pose much of an obstacle to Ulrich leader. Eventually, the two stop in front of a tightly sealed gate. Open up, Phaetusa. You can see us, can you? Following immediately after her inquiry, the door slowly opens on its own as if it had understood her. Fluorescent light overhead casts a pale glow, illuminating the crisscrossing pipes and dense cable racks, as well as the thick concrete walls isolating this place from the surface. Inside the central control room, ventilation ducts hum with a low drone. Rows of monitor flickers with blue-green data streams displaying the operation status of the entire thermal plant. In front of the massive main console, all manner of indicator lights blink in an orderly pattern. The muffled noise of machinery and the hissing of the cooling system can be heard every now and then. There it is! At the center of the room, a female doll slumps over the monitoring console. One of her arms dangles lazily as she occasionally flicks a controller or two. Two of her gaze appears sluggishly with her bearable eyes. Every operation is nonetheless executed with immaculate precision. Long time no see. Long time no see. Ulrich. Litara. The score is 24 to 12. You should get more training in, Litara. We regret for routine contribution to the thermal plant's defensive measures. But we would also like you to update us on the time and location of any future changes. Phaetusa. I don't do that routinely, only when I feel it's necessary. However, there is no need to worry. The only thing that will attack you are intended only for testing purposes. If it were up to me, I'd like to protect all of you, humanity. There you go with the nonsense again. In any case, we just happen to have something to discuss with you. Did you say humanity? The doll community has decided to invite a human into the thermal plant and provide them with temporary shelter. Accordingly, the community's management structure will be temporarily altered. I will act as the community's representative and work alongside this human. Are you sure you don't want an excuse to spend more time with them? Since the thermal plant isn't the sole property of the doll community, I've come to consult your opinion. However, let me go to the chase. The decision is final. I will not back down if you object. Eh? The lazy figure suddenly springs up and leaps down from the console like an agile swallow. That careless demeanor from earlier completely vanishes as her eyes widen and her face overflows with curiosity and excitement. Human? A human? You're bringing a human here? A slice of life BGM is playing? No, hold on, you're even letting them govern you? Really? What kind of person are you? Are they? Nothing about govern them. At least outside the bedroom. Ulrich is clearly startled by Phaetusa's uncharacteristic excitement. She instinctively takes a step back, but quickly regains her composure. He's someone who has helped us before. A trustworthy, kind, and reliable human. Trustworthy? Kind? Reliable? Using those words, wonderful words to describe a human? Incredible! No, it's not that easy, fool. The fact that even those in your community agree to accept them means that person must be truly remarkable. She's blushing. Oh no. Can I meet them? Not directly, just maybe from afar. Oh, right, I agree. Of course I agree. Bring them here, Evan. They can stay as long as they want. Huh? What? You should be careful. It's fine. If they are trusted by the doll community, they can't be that bad of a person. Lidra glances at Ulrich as the two exchange a look. As if realizing something, Ulrich nods, not letting Phaetusa's reaction disrupt her resolve. We'll talk about this rest later. We only came here today to confirm your opinion. Since you agree, we'll proceed with our plannings. Goodbye. If Phaetusa doesn't stop the two, she simply lowers her head and mutters to herself. Ulrich and Lita exit the control room together. After they leave, the door slowly closes behind them, sealing off the inside from outside once more. Ulrich and Lita exchange another glance. They walk back down the corridor they came from without a word. Something bothering you? Everything. When have you ever seen her act like that? It's way too exaggerated. She obviously has some ulterior motive. Right. Although we only met a few times, seeing Phaetusa this excited is definitely a first. I guess it's fine as long as she's not making it more difficult for us. Our agreement from the beginning was not to interfere with each other's affairs. I still don't trust her. She's hiding too many secrets, and many of them can be explained. A pre-World War III AI that grew to this level all by herself. And that doll from before, Lambertia, her hostility towards us was evident, and she was also one of Phaetusa's creations. Most importantly, her frame. Some bizarre. Literal pen pauses briefly. Well, it's been so long ago that people nowadays have already forgotten. There's no mistaking it. The Sasangbi's very frame. Didn't she say she was having on that frame while wandering? She's the central control AI of the thermal power plant. Where would she even go? If she came around later, how could she even have such a complete knowledge of the plant? That's why I say she's suspicious. She's been lying to us or hiding something. The two arrive at the end of the corridor with a light flooding their vision again. The entire reason the doll community can even produce anything right now is ultimately thanks to the genetic data and samples Phaetusa provided us. Oh, my nose is... I can't even breathe properly. This is... This is bad. Holy hell. We have benefited from her assistance, and that's an undeniable fact. And although we haven't interacted often, can't tell she's kind at heart. Maybe she's simply curious about the commander. While your doubts are certainly founded, continuing to work with her is more beneficial for us at the moment. Literally looks somewhat helpless, but she knows Ulrich is speaking the truth. She glances around, pulls out her notepad, and quickly writes down a line. We should still be cautious. Ulrich nods. The two remain silent and live side by side. Promise determination. Data information change. Let me go for 1 second to try to clean my nose, and so we can continue another half an hour. Antiparallel. Up. Let's continue. One more. Blah. Nope, not this one. This one. Antiparallel. PS11. Okay, this is all text. Schrodinger's trust. All will reveal when the box is opened. From the intersection of destiny spring countless different futures. And this is scary. This is ominous and scary. Wait, no! Ah! Damn it! Skip all. No, I already done this. I have no reason to do it again. PS11. Go. She's so pretty. La la la. Inside the underground control room, dimly lit despite its fluorescent lamps, the doll with the appearance of a young girl hums a old-fashioned tune as she spins happily in circles. Huh? I forgot to ask Ulrich when that dear human will arrive. I'll need to make some preparations. Alright, the adolescent community all have difficult pasts. They'll almost certainly neglect taking care of that human. What do you mean by taking care of? Phaetusa stares into a slightly dirty mirror as she excitedly examines her own body. Having realized that fact, she quickly rushes back to the console. Database. Open the database. Let's see, humans need clothing, food, shelter, and transportation. Will the adult community have nice clothes for them? Oh dear, I don't even know if the human is a male or female yet. Some can say they are both. Maybe I should prepare for both possibilities. Maybe. For food? Finally! All the crops I've stored have a use now. What about seasonings? Humans don't like it when their food is blandly roasted or boiled. For shelter, maybe I should craft some furniture that could increase their comfort level. Decorations, maybe a comfy bed. Should I sell my hair accessory too? I had this one for a while. Accessory? What do you mean the accessory? Is there a bowl over there in the back? Like a Springfield one? And as for the seasonings, maybe I should ask Oli to help check nearby underground brokers. Enough already! Just as Phaetusa racks her brain trying to come up with a surprise for the commander's imminent arrival, a sharp voice explodes in her ear like a bladed edge scraping against metal, cold and piercing. In an instant, it pops out the light heart that bubbles in the air. Kuro-chan? Ah, Nixie, you're finally awake! Cue Skyrim opening. Stop calling me the stupid name and remove your welcome guide from my maid bus. Some hair accessories, a new bed? Why don't you just roll out that red carpet and hand over the control room keys with both hands as well? She looks disgusted at humans. Yes, please. More of that, please. You're being so mean. I haven't seen a human in so long and got a little excited. Excited? Over a name whose gender you haven't even confirmed. You don't know if they're a male or female, genuine or deceitful, good or evil, and you're already preparing them a whole wardrobe of warm milk. Where would you get milk? All just because they're a human? You're just going to trust them unconditionally? Have you never cloud been infected by some human infatuation virus or what? I just want to do my job properly. Besides, it's not like gentle human don't exist. Ooh, I like that smile. And that archaeologist was also gentle right until he skillfully dismantled her body with his own hands. That caravan leader was also gentle right until he saw us at the giants without the slightest hesitation. Don't forget how we survived until this day. Those whom you label as with assistance and cooperation are in reality nothing but exploitation and disposal. You are too radical. Yes, but we will exist, but that doesn't mean all humans are like that. This person has already earned the trust of Older and her companions. Considering what they have been through, if even they are willing to give this one a chance. So you are just going to do the same? Is it really giving them a chance, or you are just trying to cover for them? Can you see? Control is at the heart of human nature. They like to put the unknown into their own little boxes. If one sees the eternal plan, they won't think of coexistence. They will think of occupy, size, and run it dry. Once they learn of your true identity, they will shove you back into a test range and dismantle you under the name of tech recovery. I believe they won't. They fought side by side with the dog community and are even willing to come here at their own risk to help. Someone like that? Someone like that? How about you stop embellishing uncertainty using pretty words? Kindness is the cheapest of disguises. Promises are the most convenient lure. You always comfort yourself with plausibility, whereas I base my conclusions on facts. We have been betrayed, dismantled, and hunted down enough times to fill a full standard response procedure manual. It's precisely because we have experienced all those things that we have learned how to choose to trust. This is the community. They have all suffered from violence on humans. So if even they are willing to lower their guard and accept someone, then that human must be different from those you have described. Yeah. I almost forgot you're a human lapdog to begin with. Of course you'd be happy to wag your tail at them. You want to welcome them? Fine. You want to increase their comfort level? That's fine too. But don't expect me to just sit here and watch you dig your own grave then praise you for being kind. Her voice sinks lower, edges with cold sharpness. I like 2 more layers to the firewall. Set up more partitions to critical sectors, and every corridor will be laced with claymores. I'll make sure they won't be able to take a step without marching into a mine. I'll start surveillance along every hallway. I'll document every movement, every glance, and every breath. If there's the slightest sign of an anomaly, I'll keep them out immediately. While I'm at it, I'll sever the neural link of those dull companions of theirs. Do you really have to go that far? Greed is humanity's baseline. Suspicion is the golden rule that keeps us alive. Oh, what is Shift's sunk this ferry? She doesn't know anything that happened to Sanguis Ferry. Right? She has been stuck in the power plant 10 years, more or less. And she doesn't know what happened to Sanguis Ferry. In the entirety, to Sanguis Ferry in general, as a brand, as a company, to the creator, to Elisa, Mastermind, or to even to each individual. She doesn't know that Architect was living as a mascot in the chicken's base. Suspicion is the golden rule that keeps us alive. What I'm doing is protecting us. You can keep dreaming your sweet dreams. I don't care, but I'll do what must be done. I won't give up believing. If it really turned out to be what you say there, I'll personally apologize and admit I was wrong. But until then, please don't hurt them, nor the dolls in the community. Indiscriminate violence is not my way, but I'll never gamble when my life is on the line. She suddenly pauses, as if catching onto some clue that she doesn't want to acknowledge. Her voice falters. Huh? What's wrong? Into dark emotion retreats deep into the data stream, leaving with only a dissatisfied click of the tongue. Phaetusa tilts her head but doesn't ask further. She turns her attention back to the monitors, focusing again on planning her welcome party. I can't wait for your arrival. Well, that's it for today. I will stream. I will do today more chapters, but right now I am really, my nose is extremely congestion is the word, I guess, and I'm tired and I have a lot to do. Yesterday I was entirely without the internet, so I have a lot to do today. So that's it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I have been Eternal, and this has been GFL2 Exilium Antiparallel event part 2. So I hope that you come back next time. Thank you and goodbye.